Hi everyone, this is Alan Plange with ProScript Media. Thanks very much for joining me on this presentation concerning the real estate industry and the use and usefulness of SMS text communication. As you see based on the image on the screen, if you have a property either that you've listed for sale or for rent, most prospects that are driving by would be highly more likely to text in for information rather than dialing a number. Not to mention all of the missed opportunities when a prospect does call a phone number and they're unable to get somebody live on the other end and they're unlikely to leave a voicemail. A prospect is most likely to easily send a text, as you see on the sign on the image, as an example, get instant photos, video, and see the price. Text house 123 to 63975. They'll immediately, within 20 seconds, get all of the information they desire. They'll also get a link to the mobile app that we've built for you to the actual listing page for that property. 20 seconds later, you will get a text registering that new prospect as a lead, and you will capture their phone number. Pretty cool stuff. Not to mention, in your database on your online dashboard that could be accessed anywhere you have an internet connection, each one of these new prospects will be in your database, and they'll be identified based on the word, in this case house 123, that they sent a text to garner more information. So you have the opportunity to reach out to a new prospect immediately upon receiving the text, because you know they were just in front of a property and made an inquiry. And you will also develop a database of all of those prospects that looked at your property that have an interest, which allows you to follow up in a very methodical fashion later, which is very useful and very powerful. But the main thrust here is really two things. Number one is to deliver the information that your prospect is looking for immediately, and most importantly, for you to capture a prospect's phone number, which then becomes a hot lead. And text marketing fits great with both real estate listings for sale and rentals, and really any other information you may wish to share. When you start thinking about the usefulness of how you can share information and capture those people that you wish to do business with, their cell number, it becomes pretty powerful. It allows you to build a useful database of people looking to do business with you. Never again do we have to worry about a missed call from a potential prospect. A prospect that had an interest and could not get the information they desired immediately. Happens all the time. A prospect that picked up a listing flyer in front of the property, which of course you'll never know. What about a prospect that's driving by after hours and instinctively figures not to call the number because they'll get nobody on the other end? Your text service will work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Each time a prospect sends a text looking for information, you are instantly sent a text with that prospect's telephone number, and they are also kept securely in your database. Let's try a few examples. A prospect wants information on your listing after driving by the property. Your sign reads, text home 123 to the number 63975 for complete property information. They instantly receive the information they desire. Why don't you try it right now? You will instantly receive the prospect's telephone number. You call the prospect, and now you have truly a hot lead. You also look like you're at the cutting edge of technology. Let's try one more. You're out and about, and somebody says to you, hey, let me have your business card. And you tell the individual or the prospect, well, just text Alan to 63975 for my virtual business card. And again, why don't you try that as we're going through the presentation? Don't forget, ProScript Media not only will provide you with the platform for SMS text marketing, but will build you your virtual business card and your mobile application, all included at one very affordable price. So So now they text Alan to 63975. They instantly receive the information they desire, which is my contact information and my virtual business card. I or you will instantly receive a text with the prospect's telephone number. So when I look at my database and I look under the word Alan, I know that all of those people are folks that I met somewhere out and about that asked me for a card. I can easily follow up with sending them a blast. There are so many multiple uses for that data. This is all about managing your data and your prospects to yield you the most potential sales or transactions humanly possible. Your plan will come with a minimum of 5 words that you can use and distribute. Each word represents a different call to action. So as an example, if we have multiple listings that we have out in the field and we use the word home 1, 2, 3, we know those are prospects that had driven by one of our properties. If a word we're using happens to be our name in our database, we'll know that anybody that has text your name is a potential prospect that had asked for your business card. And the best part of this is it's all kept in a very easy to use database for you to follow up either by phone or by sending out a text. The uses of such a technology is limitless and very, very cost effective. ProScript Media has done business on a SMS text messaging platform with a number of companies throughout the United States. 84% of all 25 to 35-year-olds own a smartphone. Here's a good one. It takes 90 seconds normally for somebody to open and respond to a text message. It takes 90 minutes, if at all, that they respond to an email. How many times have you said to somebody, I've sent you an email, and they respond that they never received it or it went into their junk folder, whatever the case may be? Your text message, when sent, will be right in front of your client or prospect instantaneously and will be opened within 90 seconds. Extremely powerful. Everybody does text. When you go mobile in this fashion, it will help you gather a database for future use in marketing and generating leads. It will also make you appear to prospects and clients that you literally are at the cutting edge of technology, harnessing every bit of technology to your benefit and to your client's benefit. When you go out on that listing appointment, you can share with your client, by way of example, how they can text house 123 to 63975 and let them see exactly what a potential prospect driving by would see. Better yet, a real estate agent may call you up, and sure, they've maybe found your listing on the MLS, and maybe there's something you'd like to share with them that was not on the MLS. And you tell them, text the word home 123 to 63975, and they instantly get the information that you want to feed them. 95% of all smartphone users looked up local information, and 61% called or responded to this type of marketing. Two massive opportunities for realtors, one of which I happen to love, is the virtual business card. Very convenient. You'll be stored literally on their smartphone. And another great feature of our mobile application is that when somebody accesses your mobile application for the very first time, they will be prompted to save it right on their smartphone. You will now have a piece of real estate on a prospect's cell phone. How cool is that? Lead generating is one of the most important elements for everybody in the real estate industry. We all know that. And as a real estate broker myself, I completely understand the challenges within the marketplace. To be able to share information and capture new prospects in such an effective way for such a small amount of money is something that really needs to be a part of your overall marketing. Every day, realtors connect with people that are future home buyers and sellers. Every day. They try and get their information, follow up with emails and calls, try to build their social networks. Well, on each one of your texts that you send out, you can easily have your prospects connect with you on Facebook or Twitter or whatever other social media that you're involved in. When their connections text in, they are automatically entered into your mobile database. And again, you can set it up where you'll receive a text or an email on every new prospect that is seeking information. Messages have a greater open and response rate than emails. The average amount of marketing emails opened are 12%. The average amount of an SMS text message that's opened and read is 97%, and they're opened instantaneously. Here's one. I just listed a new 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with tons of upgrades. See it here. Think of the possibilities. As you grow your database and market to that database, and you stay at what we call top of mind awareness of all of these prospects, you can only imagine the potential that the technology will give you. Potential buyer drives by and sees the signage. Customer engages with their mobile device and receives an instant text message with information, a link to view photos and video of the property, a mortgage calculator, all of the Realtor contact info, and of course your virtual card. The Realtor will receive an instant text message notifying him or her of the lead's phone number, in which house they actually engaged. And think of all the events that you go to. Instead of handing out paper, flyers, business cards, this is the way, without any question, to disseminate the information you want to deliver while capturing information about the people in which you're engaging. Very effective. Top of mind awareness by being on top of the phone. Each realtor gets their own smartphone app, which can have all of your listings, contact information, mortgage calculators, and better yet, a place on a prospect's telephone. You will also have access to a very intuitive and easy database that will allow you to manage the type of messages you're sending out and manipulate your smartphone application if you want to add listings, remove listings, add videos, whatever the case may be. Very, very simple. Do more with your mobile database. Increase social network followers. Get referrals. Capture email. Support causes. Send out surveys. Hold a contest. It's limitless. I hope you have found this presentation to be helpful, and if you have any questions, please contact your ProScript consultant at the numbers on your screen. You can text the word Alan to 63975 and get an example of a beautiful virtual business card. Start today by harnessing the technology of mobile communication. Again, my name is Alan Palange. Thank you very much for joining me on this presentation.